All right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Rear Naked Locks. This is episode 3. If this is your first time here, this is an MMA channel where we break down all pay-per-views, all fight night cards, and we give you guys the best odds to make the best money. So for today, we have fight night, Blanchfield versus Barber. We're going to run through every single card and then give you some pretty good locks at the end of the card, okay? All right, we're going to go do a quick little rerun of last week's card. The results of us are on the board. I did pretty good. You guys are following my around the world locks. We hit, so I'm just saying follow, continue watching to get the next one. So, how did you guys feel about the card last week? Like 2 weeks ago.
I mean, pick wise, I did horrible, but I mean, I enjoyed the fights. They're all right. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but I'm a little salty for the pick wise, so that kind of affected my viewing pleasure. But non-biased, picks aside, good fights.
Yeah, no, the fights are pretty good. I mean, it's a shame that only one underdog fucking won, and it was fucking Gabe Green, you know? Our fucking parlays would have been a lot different then, you know? But whatever, on to the next. I mean, overall, our record's pretty good.
Yeah,
we're going 3 for 3 this time.
Yeah, like I feel like there was a lot of finishes, you know, like it was very dominant heavy, like favor heavy, but I mean, for a fight night, like it wasn't too bad of a card.
All right, let's kick it off.
First fight of the card, we have Ryan Dos Santos versus Alice Ardelean. I'm gonna go with Dos Santos. One of the first legs of my around the world parlay. I just think she's an overall like better fighter. Alice, if you guys know her, she's an OnlyFans person. They're both coming off 2 losses, but I feel like Dos Santos could get it done. She's just a better striker, better grappler, and Alice is a part-time fighter. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
We had the same pick, and I'm fading Elise because she's been claiming on her Instagram that over these past 3 months that she's totally new fighters. No chance 3 months makes a big difference. We've seen how she fought in her last fight, and the highlight in her last fight was that she's tough, bro. She took a beating. She tried. But like how you mentioned that Dos Santos outskills her in every department, I feel the same way. I think Dos Santos is going to be able to grapple and take her down. I don't know if she subs her. She may get a sub, but I feel it's going to be a decision. Win for Santos. He's implementing more of the grappling style and being able to take Elise down and exploiting that part-time job, how you said, David.
I have to agree with both of you guys here. I mean, Dos Santos hasn't shown her grappling in the UFC, but she got 8 submission wins in her career. I think she makes it dirty. I think this fight goes under 2.5. I think she finishes Ardelean, whether it's by TKO, it'd be a ground and pound or submission. But give me Ardelean all day.
Ardelean.
All right, going on to the next fight of the card.
Up next, we got Mederos versus Oki. I'm going for the value play here, bro. I know it's last card, too many dogs didn't bark, but fight nights, dogs always bark. And I'm going with Mederos. I like that he has straight punches, dude. I don't know if you guys seen his last couple fights. He's a straight punch fighter. Oki, I think he has really good striking, but he tends to get too emotional sometimes, and he throws technique out the window. And I'm not gonna say he goes ghetto, but it seems like his striking goes ghetto sometimes, and I think Mederos could capitalize on that. Straight punches, some jabs. We're dealing with the reach disadvantage, but I think if we get inside the pocket, I think we got a good chance of teeing up Oki, maybe even a KO. I'm going with the dog. Give me Mederos. First dog pick for me. How you guys feeling?
I mean, I have to agree right there. I mean, I like Oki. I bet on him in the last fight, but I just feel like he makes a lot of mistakes. I'm sure he's going to be really good in his career as he goes forward, but I feel he's really green still. He got submitted in his last fight because he went for a lazy takedown, and then the fight prior against Kwamba, same thing. He was grappling and he was making little mistakes to allow Kwamba to reverse position, and against a guy like Mederos, who's well trained, he used to be a Factory X guy. I think he's going to come in with a good game plan, and as long as he doesn't get knocked out, which I mean it's possible, but I feel like he should be able to get edge out of the decision here.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go ahead and go with you guys again. Mederos, just gonna go ahead and like he has more experience in the octagon. You know, he's performed under the bright lights, and I feel like Oki's 1-1, so like I really don't like trust him in this. I just don't really trust him like in the UFC yet because like I feel like he's not that type of a caliber of a guy. Like he just like has the power, but he hasn't put the combinations together. So I feel like Mederos could easily just pick him apart from a distance. And honestly, I can see him knocking him out because if you guys seen Oki's like last fights, he does get tagged. So it's just like he just like keeps playing that game in the UFC, like someone's gonna put him away. So I feel like Mederos could possibly put him away here. But safe bet would be Mederos money line for me.
Next up, we got Andreas Bane Gustafsson. This is Trevin. I got anxiety, Giles. It's a Giles is well-rounded. You know, just you got to put a little bit of respect on his name. You know, he's a UFC veteran. But man, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. He's not very active. He's been finished a couple times. It's like surprisingly, he's a younger fighter in this fight. I would have expected him to be like 36, 37 already, but he's only 32. But I feel like miles-wise, he's an older fighter here. I think Gustafsson's going to be able to put the pressure on him. As long as he can avoid the jab, maybe mixing the wrestling, I think he finishes Giles within 2 rounds. What do you guys think about this fight?
I think how you said Giles' biggest threat that he presents is that jab, bro. He has a fast jab. That and he's athletic. Apart from that, I think he's gonna have a rough night. Gustafsson, if he could walk through that jab somehow, maybe slip that jab. Let's get a takedown on Giles, and I think we keep him there. Maybe even get a sub, bro. Make Giles regret his decision of fighting, and hopefully he's a full-time cop. You know what I'm saying? That anxiety is not gonna help out tonight. No shot. Give me Gustafsson, Chato.
Yeah, definitely. The second leg of my around the world parlay is Gustafsson. I feel like anxiety Giles, like if you guys seen his contender series fights, like if he even like fights like half of what he did in that contender series fights, he breaks Giles. Yeah, he puts him against the fence and he finishes him. Like the best way to beat Giles, just like you guys said, is just get away from that jab, and the best way to get away from that jab is to smother him. So I feel like Gustafsson's just gonna do that. He's gonna smother him. He's gonna knock his ass out, respectfully, of course, but he's gonna knock him out. So
Okay.
leg is gonna be Gustafsson. So like just go like money line, but if you guys want props, definitely Gustafsson inside a distance or Gustafsson KO.
All right. Next up, we got Jordan Leavitt versus Kurt Holobaugh. You know what I'm taking, bro. I'm taking Holobaugh. No shot. I'm betting on Leavitt. And it's not for the reason that you guys think to relax people. It's not because of that. I think Leavitt's strength, what he brings to the table, is his grappling. And I think Holobaugh has good enough grappling to negate some takedown attempts. And I think Holobaugh is the physically stronger guy. And because of that, he's going to be able to win fights up against the cage, be able to turn around anything up against the cage. And I think we're going to stick him with the heavier hands. And Jordan Leavitt's going to feel some pain. I think he's going to go down, boys. Leavitt, his grappling is not going to work against Holobaugh. No shot. You can't be one-dimensional in the UFC anymore, bro. You gotta have the full package. I think Holobaugh has just enough grappling to edge out Leavitt and cancel that out, and it's gonna be a rough night on the feet for Leavitt. What you guys feel?
I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna disagree with you right there. I think this
All right.
fight's gonna play out similar to Chase Hooper and Jim Miller, where they're both high-level grapplers, but this is that new breed jiu-jitsu right here. And I think Leavitt's going to be able to outwork Holobaugh on the ground. He will definitely get Holobaugh down. He has 0 takedown defense. And I think he's going to be able to out-grapple him, win all the scrambles. Even on the feet, I mean, Leavitt's pretty good with his kicks. If he wants to keep it at distance and just pick Holobaugh apart with teeth, he definitely can. But I think Leavitt will get this fight to the ground, and he will win the scrambles. And I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a submission here. But that's just me though, and I could just be downplaying Holobaugh because he's old. But yeah, what do you think about this, Chato?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Holobaugh was he was my boy. Like I've just been talking about him all this time, but he hasn't lived up to the hype. Like you guys just continue to make fun of me because like I bet on him. I tell you like I tell he's gonna win, and he just doesn't perform. And like Leavitt has just been on a tear, like on and off, but he's only been subbed in the UFC, and I just feel like Holobaugh doesn't have the takedowns to take him down and sub him. So it's just gonna be like a grappling, like Holobaugh doesn't have really like a lot of like double legs or single legs. So I feel like it's gonna be one of those like I'm gonna try to get a hold of you and trip you, and like I just feel like Leavitt's just not gonna play that game. I can easily see like Leavitt by decision. I don't see like Leavitt by finish, but definitely I'm gonna go with Leavitt by decision.
All right, we're disagreeing on this one. Let's go. Like that.
Oof. It's
Man,
probably the best fight of the cards, honestly. This is
crap, stupid.
two high level grapplers. We got Alan Nascimento versus Filho. Nascimento, he's obviously a beast, but he doesn't fight, man. His career has been derailed by injuries. He hasn't fought in 2 years. I'm honestly surprised he's a favorite here. I would have expected Filho to be the favorite just based on his most recent performances. In the UFC, he's only lost to Mokaev, and even then, a lot of different men tapped to that leg lock. He had Mokaev with his knee. Yeah, that knee is
that knee was
exploded, baby.
Sayonara.
And I think if this fight stays on the feet, I think Filho's explosive enough to win the minutes, possibly land a knockdown or two. But yeah, just give me Filho. I'll say by decision just because Nascimento's pretty tough. I mean, comes from a good training camp. But what do you guys think about this one?
I'm all Filho, bro. Ever since he came out with that Bible, my boy preaching. I got Filho, bro. His striking is maybe not the cleanest, like super technical, but it's chaotic, which is key, bro. That chaotic striking is what allows him to tag people. People don't expect those crazy punches coming from different angles. And like you mentioned, he has really, really good fucking sub game, grappling game. I'm going with Filho, obviously, by the way I'm talking. I bet on him before, and I'm betting on the active guy who I seen who's hungry, bro. Brings that fucking hunger to the cage, and Nascimento inactivity is never good in the MMA sport. So I'm going Filho, man. We're agreeing on this pick. How you feeling, Chiasson?
Yeah, definitely. Like I was looking at the breakdowns and like the fights, like Nascimento's just not active, and Filho's just a dog. Like my thing when I bet, like I want to make sure that my fighter fights for my money, and Filho is just Filho, especially with that Makai fight. Like my boy's there to scrap. Like like even if he gets put in like weird or dominant positions, like he's not gonna give up. So like he's a good bet and an underdog. So I was just like definitely gonna go with Filho. Because like Nascimento could have that ring rust, so like just not be in the game, like there's no reason for him to not be active. So I'm going with Filho, underdog bet, but I feel like just like Henry said, like definitely he's like in my opinion, definitely he should have been like a favorite, but we'll take about plus money all day, every day.
Sir, next up we got Zachary Reese versus Dusko Todorovic. Shit, man. I'm going with the favorite here, Reese. Longer reach, taller guy. I think Reese's only downfall, bro, is he fucking plays the Jits game hard. Obviously, he got knocked out by holding onto that triangle. He got knocked out his last fight, I believe, but I think we're gonna put that aside because my boy Dusko, aka Dusty Chin Todorovic, is gonna get tagged up. He's been on a horrible losing streak. All his losses, if you look at his past, I think 3 losses, they've all been by KO. That's not a good sign. I'm going with Reese. I think he has the heavy hands, even though he's like a skinnier frame. I think it allows to really get that whip and torque into his shots. And one of those shots is going to connect on Dusto, put him on Queer Street, get him wobbly, and I think we're going to get the finish, some ground and pound. I think we're going to agree here. What's up, boys? How you feeling?
Yeah, I think they're both pretty garbage, but I mean, I think Dusko should have been cut a long time ago. This dude's only wins in the UFC are to Maki Batolo, Coconut Bombs. I mean, he was all right. And freaking, what's his name? Beverly Hills Ninja. Like, that dude is freaking horrible, bro. Like, what?
Shout out.
Like,
Local.
All respect to my guy right here, but it's like, I feel like this guy, anytime he fights up to another level competition, he gets knocked out. It's like, I don't think that's going to be any different here. As long as Reese doesn't play the Jets game and allow it does go to land ground and pound, I think she should get him out of there. I think gets him out of there in one on the feet. There's no reason to play the Jits game. Just throw kicks, use your reach, and just catch this guy. What do you think, Chato?
Yeah, definitely. Like the last leg of my around the road parlay is gonna be Reese. I just feel like I was watching breakdown of the other dude. Like, yeah, I have Reese inside the distance. Like if once the props drop, like I feel like that's the play. Reese is just better striking. He has that one shot power, and Turgov, whatever his last name is, like, dude, his shit is sus. And like, unless Reese like falls on a banana peel, like, he's gonna get this done. I just have a feeling that it's gonna be a clean victory. Under 2 is my prediction from Reese. Yeah, next up we got Vieira versus Chiasson. We got two male fighters. No, okay. We have Vieira versus Chiasson. I'm gonna go with Vieira, just like based off her performance last time against another guy. No, okay. Based off her performance against the next champion, you know, like she held her own. You know, like I felt like she's a better judo. She's a black belt in judo, and Chiasson's very box heavy. I feel like Vieira could implement the grappling, hold her against the fence, dirty box, and just cruise her way to the victory. I don't see a finish here, to be honest, on like either side. But I feel like Vieira being like the taller, more like physical fighter, I feel like she can get it done. Like, how are you guys feeling about my pick on Vieira?
I agree on the pick of Vieira. I like her. I think she's a heavier fighter. She's not the taller fighter, but she's definitely the heavier, denser fighter. Let's not forget Chiasson won her last fight via cut. It wasn't such a dominant victory either. So she won via cut stoppage, and how you said, she literally Vieira looked really good against the next future champ and Kayla Harrison. Give me Vieira. Chiasson, she's not going to be able to take her down. That's usually her game plan, take her down. Her striking is not the best. Vieira via decision. It's going to be a boring fight, bro. I don't see really anything exciting happening here. Henry?
I mean, I have to agree with you. You know, it's a pretty close fight. Is it come down to who could implement their game plan better? I just feel like career-wise, like Chiasson is more like on the up and up, whereas Vieira she's kind of staying stagnant. I thought she would have fought for a belt already, and here we are, like multiple fights in, and she still hasn't reached that pinnacle yet. Just for the sake of taking a flyer, I would take Maycee money line. I just feel like all the momentum's on her side. I mean, she might get out wrestled, she might get out grappled, but we'll see. I'll take it to the stab at Maycee money line. Hopefully she gets it done, but I mean, if not, whatever.
Say less.
Next up, we got Dustin Jacoby versus Bruno Lopes. This should be a pretty simple one, man. I mean, it's kind of striker versus grappler. But I feel like Jacoby's kind of being underrated in this fight. If he fights to the level that he could definitely fight at, he's gonna look minus 500 here. I think he picks Lopes apart with the jab, with the kicks. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets him out of there, but Lopes is, he's all right. He's all right on the feet. He's more of a grappler than anything. He likes to push people against the cage and outwork them there. But I don't think that the game plan works against Jacoby. I think it's simple. Give me Jacoby, implementing a strike-heavy game plan and just picking them apart, maybe get them out of the round 2. What do you guys think about this one?
Yeah, give me the veteran with the veteran IQ. Pick and poke. That's the key to victory, how Henry said. Let's not throw our chin in the air, man. Our chin's not the best anymore. We're the older cat here in Jacoby. So let's keep that chin tucked, pick and poke. Leg kicks, calf kicks, teeps, jab, straight shots. Let's keep our distance. Lopes. I don't think Lopes has seen the striking in his career before, bro. K1 and Jacoby. He's gonna mix it up. Stay far apart. Decision. I don't know. Do you guys think he knocks him out? Maybe. Give me Jacoby decision for me personally. Chato.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you guys on that one, Jacoby. I just feel like he fights too safe. Like he doesn't really like break the void. He's gonna be on like an outside. I feel like Lopes' best chances to grab a hold of him, and I just don't think he's gonna get close enough. Like he's not much of a dirty boxer or like dirty grappler like that. So I feel like he's like Jacoby should easily just like jab, run away, probably tag him, body shot, run away. You know, like just create that distance. So I feel like Jacoby by decision is probably the best player, just money line.
Cool. We all agree on Jacoby.
Yep.
Oh, up next we got Brahimaj versus Goff. This is kind of like a new fight, but not really a new fight. This is not a short notice. I believe they both had other opponents, and they just got rescheduled to fight together. I'm gonna go with Goff here. He's definitely the heavier favorite. Brahimaj, I don't mean to call him a mid fighter, but I mean he's pretty mid, bro. His last performances were nothing impressive. I'm going Goff. Goff with some maybe better grappling. If you could edge out a decision. Heavy favorite, Henry. I think you got Goff as well right here, right? I think you're heavy on Goff.
Yeah, I mean, I think Brahimaj, he's a one-round fighter. He's fighting a dog like Goff. Like this dude is nonstop pressure. As long as he doesn't get caught in like some random submission, you know, like I think he is a gimme fight for Goff. I think he knocks him out viciously. I think even if it does get to a mat, like if Brahimaj is playing the ground game off his back, I think Goff can't land heavy ground and pound just to TKO his ass. Give me Goff inside the distance. I think this is free money right here. What do you think about this, Santos?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like there's gonna be a late round stoppage from Goff. Like you just got to stop that whirlwind by Brahimaj. Probably like the first 3 minutes of the first round, or like even just get out of the first round to continue pressuring him, break him. Late finish in round 2 or like early finish in round 3. Definitely have Goff by finish here.
All right, let's go Goff money line.
Yep, Goff money line.
All right, next up we got Mateus Gamrot versus Leavitt Klein. This is probably gonna be like the fight that sets the tone for the division. I mean, Gamrot's he's been a staple in the top 10 for a very long time. He's fighting an up and coming killer like Klein. It all comes down to damage here because Gamrot. I mean, you can make the argument he won that Hooker fight. You can make the argument he round 1 and 2, but it all came down to perspective. Hooker was landing some heavy shots. He did knock him down in that first round, even though he was eating vicious ground and pound before that. So it just comes down to perspective, you know. It's like Klein is very explosive. He has a 91% takedown defense, but we haven't really seen him fight a fighter like Gamrot yet, you know. I just feel like I'm just gonna trust the vet here. I'm gonna trust Gamrot to put the pressure on Klein, maybe get him down a few times, just make it dirty. As long as he doesn't gas out, because his card has been looking a little weaker lately. But as long as he doesn't gas out, minus his P's and Q's, I think he might be able to squeak this one out. Give me Gamrot by split decision. What do you guys think about this one?
I'm fading Klein here too, man. And I think the key to victory is chain wrestling. Klein has good takedown defense, but against chain wrestling, I think that's going to be his failure, bro. He could defend the first takedown with some good underhooks and with good energy in the first round. But when it comes to the later rounds, that chain wrestling is really going to – I think that's going to add up. He's going to be able to defend the first takedown, but then when Gamrot is able to adjust, maybe turn the corner on him, they hit him with a different angle, then he's going to go down. Gamrot is just nonstop pressure. Maybe he doesn't hold him down in the first round a lot because Klein has energy and he could scramble out. But in the later rounds, I think he's not going to be able to get up, bro. I think Gamrot by decision. No big damage by Gamrot. He's not a big damage fighter. He's just like a take you down, nuggy 1-2 shots, and I think that's what we're gonna see here. Nothing flashy, nothing like oh shit he outclassed him. I think Klein's gonna put up a good fight in the first couple rounds, but hopefully Gamrot's chain wrestling takes over, bro. That's the key to victory right here. Just nonstop chain wrestling, dude. Because I think his first couple of takedowns are gonna go. Takedown's gonna get stuffed, but if we could turn that corner, keep the pressure on, find different angles, it's gonna be a good night.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go against you guys. I'm not a fan of Gamrot. I feel like his chin is gonna give out on him eventually. I feel like he's just a crotch sniffer, magnet straight to the crotch. No damage. And I think Klein's just a faster fighter. like Henry said, like the 91% takedown defense, but like this is gonna be the biggest test for him. So like that's why they put him in my around the world parlay. But I feel like he's fast enough. He's good on the clinch. He's good on the outside. Good strikes, good kicks. I just have a feeling Gamrot's gonna lose this fight. I just feel like he's been like sidelined. You know, it's like trying to pick fights. You know, like he's still like butthurt about the Hooker fight. I feel like he's gonna be similar. Like he's gonna get Klein down. Like it's just not a matter of like if or when. Like he is gonna do it, but like I feel like Klein's gonna be able to get up, tag him on the feet, hit that gas tag, and then like I have Klein by decision, or just Klein moneyline because he's the underdog. Like that's my opinion. He's obviously like this is a sketchy fight, grappler versus striker, you know, but hopefully like he doesn't cross stiff my parlay, you know.
I mean, this might be a good fight to just take. The fight doesn't go the distance, just because they're both like very explosive and they get reckless in their fight. So maybe Gamrot could land a sub, or maybe Klein just knocks his ass out. I mean, I think that fight doesn't go distance at plus money like that would be a good stab. But I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Last fight of the night, we got Blanchfield versus Maycee Barber. I'm gonna lean towards a heavier grappler here, obviously in Blanchfield. Blanchfield, dude, if she can get the takedown, she's a menace, dude. We've seen her obviously get stuffed like, against Vieira. It was a horrible night. Yes, we can all agree. But I think she hopefully learned from that, and hopefully we make a more dedication to really stick on those singles. Just master one takedown, really good. Drill that. Hopefully she did that. Let's not try to be a master of all. Let's be a master of one. Hopefully she did that. And if we get one takedown. I don't see Barber getting up, bro. This girl is just. They call her she's like the Khabib and the girls for a reason. If she goes down, Barber, I think she's gonna get subbed too, bro. I don't know. I think maybe we're on the same page. Maybe we're not. I know Chato's a Barber fan. Give me Blanchfield. Give me the grappler, baby.
Yeah, low key, I mean, I have to agree here. Although this fight I think the odds are way too wide. Because I mean, if it stays on the feet, Barber will light her ass up. Uh, she does heavy damage with her striking. I mean, just the way she put a beating on Amanda Ribas on the feet was honestly super impressive. But I think just like Oscar said, it comes out to like how Blanchfield is a dog with the wrestling. I think she will just be relentless, and I think the first like 2 rounds, Blanchfield's going to put it on her, and by the end it's going to be too late for Barber to catch up. Give me Blanchfield by decision. I think she wins probably 3 rounds to 2. Maybe Barber wins like the later rounds.
Yeah, definitely. I think the play is to bet the over in this fight, but for going money line, I'm going Barber. Like I just can't put my money on a one-dimensional fighter like Blanchfield. Like she really got exposed in that Ferreira fight. She's a fish out of water on the feet. She has no double legs, no single legs. It's clinch or nothing. No trips. Like Blanchfield, like obviously Ferreira's a monster, but I feel like Barber hits harder. If Barber hits the stomach on the exchanges, I feel like just Blanchfield is gonna crumble. But like, don't bet the finish. But definitely, I have Barber by decision. Probably gonna go like 3-2 Barber. And I just feel like the first 2 rounds are gonna be Blanchfield just because like she's a dog and she's relentless. But I feel like little by little, Barber's gonna hit that core, you know, and then like she's gonna edge out the later rounds, just like Ferrell did. Like Ferrell did the worst in the first 2 rounds, and then like the last 3 rounds, Ferrell just like was negating the shots and just lighting her ass on the feet. I feel like that's exactly what Barber's gonna do. She's gonna survive the first 2 rounds and just light her ass up for the last 3 rounds and win by decision. Because damage is gonna win this fight, not crossing the feet. Welcome back to another Round the World Parlay from Rear Naked Locks. If this is your first time watching, the Round the World Parlay consists of picking 3 fighters from around the world. This parlay, we have Dos Santos from Brazil, Gustafsson from Sweden, and Reese from the United States of America. And if you parlay those 3, you get plus 224 odds. If you guys look back at our last video, I hit the like around the world parlay for plus money as well. So go ahead and tail this parlay. Like if you want to make some cash, I got Dos Santos by decision, Gustafsson by finish, and Reese by finish. You guys can also do props, decision, KO, or money line, all three, baby. Let's make some money.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with another Rhino Rush parlay. This week we're going for redemption. Last week not so good. Week before that not so good as well. But one thing I do bring always in these Rhino Rush parlay is plus odds. So if you hit one, it makes up for the other one. So don't even worry about the last two losses. This week we got Gamrot and Blanchfield as your locks. Two grapplers that chain wrestle. When they get them down, they do work.
All right, next up, we got the Rear Naked Locks Play of the Week. The way this play works is all three of us pick one fighter we like the most on each card. This one, we got Chato with the Reese money line. We got the Rhino himself with the Filho money line. And give me the freaking bull, Billy Ray Goff money line. Parlay all three of these guys and you get plus 343 odds. I think all three of these fighters dominate their fights. They probably all win inside the distance. Let's catch this one, boys. Tail the lock of the week, fade it, do what you please. But hey, comment down below if you made any money last week fading us, or if you made any money following the Around the World parlay, let us know. But hey, we're cashing. We're going 3 for 3 this time.
Lock it.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching Rear Naked Locks parlay. Stay tuned for additional content. We're gonna do content on the Ultimate Fighter and prop picks. But go ahead and follow our shorts channel as well. Like if you guys just want to see our locks and our parlays. Thanks again for watching the channel, guys. I appreciate it.